Odysseus and his men were sailing across dangerous seas when they reached a lonely island filled with sheep and goats. At the center of it stood a massive cave. Curious and hungry, they entered and helped themselves to cheese and food, not knowing who lived there. That cave belonged to a Cyclops named Polyphemus, a giant with one eye in the middle of his forehead and the son of Poseidon. When he returned, the cave shook beneath his heavy footsteps. Without speaking, he rolled a massive boulder across the entrance, trapping them inside. Then he grabbed two of Odysseus' men, smashed them against the ground, and ate them whole. Odysseus wanted to attack, but he stopped himself. If they killed the Cyclops, no one could move the giant boulder blocking the exit. So he waited and planned. The next morning, Polyphemus ate two more men, then left with his sheep, once again sealing the entrance behind him. When he returned that evening, Odysseus offered him wine from his ship. The Cyclops loved it and asked for his name. Odysseus smiled and said, "My name is Nobody." Drunk and satisfied, Polyphemus collapsed in a deep sleep. This was the chance Odysseus needed. He and his remaining men took a huge wooden stake they had sharpened, heated it in the fire, and together drove it into the Cyclops' eye. Polyphemus woke screaming, shaking the cave and calling for help. Other Cyclopes came running and shouted, "Who is hurting you?" And Polyphemus roared, "Nobody is hurting me!" So they left, confused. Now blinded, Polyphemus moved the boulder in the morning to let his sheep out. He sat at the entrance and touched each animal to make sure no one escaped. But Odysseus had another plan. He tied his men beneath the woolly bellies of the sheep. One by one they passed, and the Cyclops felt only wool. Odysseus escaped last, clinging beneath the largest ram. Once they reached their ships, Odysseus made one fatal mistake. As they sailed away, he shouted back and revealed his real name. Polyphemus raised his hands to the sky and prayed to his father, Poseidon. "Curse Odysseus! Do not let him reach home, or let him reach it late, alone, and in misery." Poseidon heard his son, and from that day forward, the sea itself became Odysseus' enemy. Because in this battle, Odysseus did not win by strength, but through intelligence. And the price of that victory was years of suffering on the long journey home.